What do you want to hear?
I want to hear talk about sovereignty, first of all, as I said before, because people clearly voted. I voted Remain with reluctance, in a sense, with reservations. But people want to know that Britain can celebrate its culture without being xenophobic, nationalistic or mean-spirited to refugees. I'd like to hear a talk about law, because we need to be able to make laws in this country that...
It sounds like we're coming out of the single market, we're coming out of the jurisdiction of the European Courts of Justice,
yes.
which would
and it would take
allow that to
time,
happen.
but I'd like to hear something more about that. And then trade. I think the government needs to have a very bold attitude towards trade, because we have a lot of talent in this country, and I think we can build a better future if we're given the right leadership as opposed to political management.
And Mal, just to explain your accent, because it's also not British.
No, it's not. It's a bit of a mongrel, actually, because I'm Australian, but I lived in Denmark for 10 years and then in the UK for 12, so I understand both sides of the EU situation. Right. I think there's a nervousness too with the politicians at the moment when it comes to this group of people within Parliament, a large group as I understand it, who say we need a second referendum. I think that's disingenuous. I don't think you can say on one hand we don't rule by plebiscite, we rule by elected officials, and then turn around the next minute and say we don't like the results, so let's have another referendum. I think there'll be more people in favour of it in the next 5 years, because Europe, we forget that Europe's part of this too. And Europe's not moving in good directions when it comes to border control. If you talk about a European army, an ever closer union becomes sort of empire thinking then.